Be me, 22, sociology student. Sitting in lecture hall, fluorescent lights. Professor droning on about patriarchal power. I nod, taking furious, angry notes. Men have it easy, everyone knows. They live life on tutorial mode. Never fear walking alone at night. Get promoted just for existing, breathing. Scroll Twitter during the short break. See thread about male loneliness epidemic. I scoff loud enough to hear. Roll my eyes at the screen. Men complaining about their own system. Reply with mocking gif, feeling righteous. User replies instantly, challenge in text. Try living as man, then talk. I laugh, showing phone to Sam. Sam is roommate, fellow sociology major. She smirks, shaking her head slowly. Let us prove this loser wrong. We will show them the truth. Plan forms quickly in my mind. Social experiment time, strictly for science. I will become a man online. Show how easy they have it. Drowning in matches, affection and love. Prove their loneliness is a myth. Sam grabs laptop, opens dating apps. We need a name, something soft. Decide on Noah, sounds harmless enough. Need photos, searching free stock sites. Find guy with kind, soft eyes. Bookstore vibe, coffee in his hand. He looks decent, approachable, not threatening. Average height, average build, average face. Perfect control variable for this test. Uploading photos, cropping them with care. Writing bio, making it sound deep. Looking for something real, genuine connection. No hookups, just pure, honest love. Sam laughs, says it is perfect. Women will eat this stuff up. I hit save, profile goes live. Confidence soaring, ego at all-time high. Ready to reject hundreds of women. Ready to feel the male power. Sam opens wine, we toast success. This will be too easy, surely. Swipe right on first few girls. They are beautiful, out of league. But I am man, I deserve. Swipe right, swipe right, swipe right. Waiting for the instant match notification. Silence from the phone, screen dark. Maybe the algorithm is just processing. Give it time, patience is key. Hour passes, we finish the wine. Check the phone again, screen bright. Nothing, absolutely nothing in the inbox. Maybe I need to swipe more. Broaden the search range, lower standards. Swipe on everyone just to see. Finally, a notification pops up, match. I cheer, showing Sam the screen. See, told you it was easy. Open the chat, ready to charm. Wait for her to message first. Silence stretches, minutes turn into hours. She does not write, just sits. I decide to break the ice. Write thoughtful message about her bio. Ask about her hiking hobby, photos. Hit send, watch the delivered tick. Waiting for the eager, happy reply. She unmatches immediately. Conversation disappears. I stare at phone, confused, blinking. Maybe she clicked match by mistake. Brush it off, not a problem. Plenty of fish in the sea. Swipe until thumb starts to cramp. Eyes getting tired, screen blurring slightly. 2 more matches appear, finally success. One is a bot, obvious scam. Other one sends a single message. Hey, she says, dry and dull. I reply with energy and wit. Ask her how her day was. Seen at 11 p.m., no reply. Wake up next morning, check phone. Still on scene, no response back. First crack in the armor forms. Maybe the photos are not good. Sam says they are fine, really. Maybe the bio is too desperate. Change bio to be more cool. Just vibing, looking for chill times. Swipe for another hour before class. Thumb moving mechanically, eyes dead, empty. Match with girl named Maya, cute. She messages first, asking a question. Heart jumps, finally a real human. What is your height, she asks. I pause, looking at Sam, uncertain. Say 5'10", average height, right? She replies instantly, typing bubbles appear. That is mid, not gonna lie. Sorry, I only date 6 feet. She unmatches before I can defend. Anger flares up in my chest. What is wrong with these women? I am nice, I am thoughtful. Why does height matter so much? Sam is silent, looking away now. Experiment is not going as planned. Day 3, determination turns into obsession. I will find one decent girl. Swipe until I hit the limit. Pay for premium, unlimited swipes now. Desperate for just one single validation. Match with girl who looks kind. Her bio says be kind always. I message her, complimenting her smile. She replies, thanks, you are sweet. Finally, a conversation, a real connection. We talk for hours feeling good, asking about her life, her dreams. She gives short answers, no questions. I am carrying the entire chat. Back hurts from carrying the conversation. Ask her if she wants coffee. She says maybe, let me see. Ghosted for 3 days, silence again. I sit in class staring blankly. Professor talks about male privilege again. Words sound different to me now. Privilege of being invisible, being ignored. Privilege of screaming into the void. Privilege of silence, absolute and crushing. Look around at guys in class. They sit quietly, taking their notes. Do they all feel this way? Do they all live in silence? I look at my phone, empty. Class ends, everyone leaves in pairs. I walk out alone, head down. Sun is bright, feels mocking today. Put on headphones, drown out world. Music plays, sad lo-fi beats loop. Walk across campus, invisible ghost again. Stomach growls, skipping lunch to save. Head to library, safe quiet place. Find corner seat, facing the wall. Open laptop, pretend to be busy. See a girl sit 2 tables away. She has messy hair, oversized sweater. She pulls out a sketchpad, focused. Something about her feels very different. Heart beats faster, palms getting sweaty. Do not look, do not be creep. Cannot help it, glance again. She looks up, catches my eyes. Panic, look away, face burning hot. Stare at spreadsheet, numbers blurring out. Minutes pass, feel a tap on shoulder. Jump slightly, pull off my headphones. It is her holding a pen. Excuse me, do you have charger? Her voice is soft, like melody. Brain freezes, rebooting, words are stuck. Yeah, I think so here. Hand her my spare USB cable. Fingers brush, spark shoots through arm. She smiles, eyes crinkling at corners. Thanks, you are a lifesaver. She goes back to her seat. I sit there, frozen in time. She spoke to me, she smiled. World suddenly has color and depth. Watch her draw, feeling weirdly protective. She returns cable after an hour. Thanks again, I am Sarah Byway. I mutter my name, voice cracking. Cool name, see you around maybe. She waves and walks out slowly. I remain seated, replay the moment. Replay the smile, replay the touch. Is this what connection feels like? Is this what hope tastes like? Pack up stuff, feeling strangely light. Walk home, air smells fresher now. Birds singing, actually sounds nice today. Get to room, toss bag aside. Sit on bed, stare at ceiling. Sarah, 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 echo in mind. Search her name on social media. Find her profile, public art student. Scroll through photos, she looks happy. See pictures of cats and coffee. No boyfriend visible in recent posts. Hope blooms in chest, painful sweet. Do I add her, is it weird? We met, it is not stalking. Press add friend, hand shaking slightly. Phone buzzes immediately, request accepted. Heart hammers against ribs, loud thuds. She messages, hey charger hero guy. I type back, hey, no problem. We start texting, small talk mostly. Asking about art, asking about major. She replies fast, using many emojis. I feel drunk on this attention. Dopamine hits brain like a truck. Never felt this understood by anyone. Tell her about my lonely days. She sends sad face, says awa. She cares, she actually really cares. Talk until 3 a.m., eyes burning. Good night, sleep well, sweet dreams hero. Screen goes dark, I smile wide. Finally, someone sees the real me. Finally, I am not just ghost. Wake up next day, check phone. Good morning text from her waiting. Jump out of bed, full energy. Shower, shave, wear my best shirt. Go to class feeling like king. Professor talks, I do not hear. Just thinking about seeing her again. Meet her for lunch at cafeteria. She waves me over to table. Sit down, nervous but feeling good. We talk about music, movies, life. She laughs at my bad jokes. Her laugh is best sound ever. I am falling very hard. Tell myself take it slow now. But heart wants to sprint ahead. She mentions she loves vintage bookstores. I know a place, I say. Let us go this weekend then. It is a date, she asks. Panic, what do I say now? Yeah, like a date, I stutter. She smiles, sure, sounds like fun. Victory music plays in my head. Rest of week is a blur. Just waiting for Saturday to arrive. Buy new shoes, get a haircut. Barber asks, big date tonight, buddy. Yeah, big date, first in years. Saturday comes, sun is shining bright. Meet her at the campus gate. She looks stunning in floral dress. I feel underdressed and very clumsy. We walk to the bus stop. Sit together, thighs touching slightly. Electric current runs through my leg. Arrive at bookstore, smell of paper. She wanders aisles, touching old spines. I follow her, like loyal puppy. Watch her read, light hits face. I want to freeze this forever. She shows me book, poetry collection. Read this, it is so beautiful. I read words, they mean nothing. Only her eyes have meaning now. We buy books, go get coffee. Sit in cafe, steam rising up. Deep talk begins, past traumas shared. I tell her about the isolation. Tell her about the dark thoughts. She reaches across, holds my hand. Her hand is warm, soft, small. I am here for you now. You are not alone anymore, promise. Tears prick eyes, hold them back. Never had this support in life. Men do not get this usually. We are starved for emotional touch. One touch feels like entire meal. Walk her back to her dorm. Stand outside entrance, awkward silence hangs. Do I kiss her? Is it time? Lean in slightly, she does not move. Panic retreat, just hug her instead. She hugs back tight, smells like vanilla. See you tomorrow, she whispers softly. Walk away, floating on cloud 9. Punch air, silent scream of joy. Get to room, collapse on bed. Replay the hug, replay the handhold. I am in love, absolute love. She is the one, must be. Weeks pass, we are inseparable pair. Lunch together, study together, text constantly. I am her emotional support pillar. She tells me everything, every worry. I listen, absorb, fix her problems. Carry her burdens, heavy but worth it. Ignore my own grades, focus on her. Skip gym to help with project. Spend savings on gifts for her. She calls me her best person. Never says boyfriend, just best person. Ignored the red flag, blinded by love. Thought title would come with time. Just have to be good enough. Just have to earn her love. One night she calls, crying hard. Come over please, I need you. Run across campus in rain. Get to her room, she is sobbing. What is wrong, who hurt you? Hold her while she shakes, crying. She looks up, mascara running down. My ex texted me, she says. Stomach drops, cold stone in gut. Ex thought he was long gone. He wants to meet, she says. I do not know what to do. Silence stretches, heavy and very thick. Tell her do not go back. He was toxic, you said so. I know, but I miss him. The words cut like sharp glass. I am right here holding you. I am the one who stayed. Why do you miss the one who left? Swallow the anger, push it down. Comfort her, be the good guy. It will be okay, you decide. Stay until she falls asleep safely. Walk back home, rain hides tears. Why am I always the safety net? Why am I never the destination? Next day, radio silence from her. Text her, hey, are you okay? No reply for hours, anxiety builds. See her story update on Instagram. Photo of 2 coffees, one hand. Male hand, wearing a distinct watch. Not my hand, not my watch. Heart shatters into million tiny pieces. She met him, she went back. Phone buzzes, text from her finally. Hey, thanks for last night, really. You are such a good friend. Word friend echoes, mocks, kills me. Stare at glowing screen, vision blurs. Word friend burns into my retina. Fingers tremble, typing out a lie. Glad you are happy, send message. Throw phone across the empty room. Silence returns, louder than before. Bury face in pillow, scream silent. Next few weeks pass in gray. She texts daily, updates on him. He took me to fancy dinner. He bought me this new necklace. Force a smile, type generic reply. That sounds amazing, so happy for you. Inside, stomach twists in painful knots. Become her emotional diary, unpaid therapist. She never asks how I am. Conversation revolves entirely around her life. One Tuesday, we plan a hang. Movie night, just like old times. Buy her favorite snacks, clean apartment. Excitement builds, pathetic hope rises up. Maybe she sees my worth today. Doorbell rings, rush to open it. Empty hallway, phone buzzes in pocket. Sorry, he surprised me with tickets. Rain check soon, promise, love you. Stare at snacks, appetite vanishes instantly. Sit alone in dark, movie plays. Laughter on screen mocks my solitude. Weeks turn to month, cycle repeats. Late night calls become the norm. He yelled at me again today. Listen to her cry, voice breaking. Drive to her place at midnight. Hold her while she sobs uncontrollably. Smell his cologne on her sweater. Urge to scream rises in throat. Swallow it down, stroke her hair. You deserve better, I whisper softly. She nods, looks into my eyes. Thought this was the turning point. Next morning she is gone again. See Instagram story, breakfast in bed. Caption says, sorry for the fight. Love him so much, my soulmate. Realize I am just the bandage. He creates the wound, I heal. Once healed, she returns to him. I am necessary, but not desired. I am the safety, not danger. She loves the danger, craves fire. I am just the cold water. Bitterness takes root in my chest. Stop initiating texts, wait for her. 3 days pass, absolute radio silence. She only reaches out when bleeding. 4th day, phone rings at 2 a.m. Hesitate to answer, hand hovers shaking. Slide to accept, hear terrified scream. He hit me, please help me. Blood freezes cold in my veins. Already grabbing keys, running out door. Swore I would stop being simp. But her fear overrides my pride. Drive through red lights, tires screech. Arrive at her apartment complex, breathless. Police lights flash blue and red. See her sitting on the curb. Blanket wrapped around shaking, fragile shoulders. Run to her, fall to knees. She looks up, one eye swollen. Lip split, dried blood on chin. Rage explodes, white hot and blinding. Where is he? I growl low. They took him away, she sobs. Pull her into crushing, tight hug. I am here, I got you. She clings to me, nails digging. Never going back, she swears it. Take her to my place, safety. Clean her wounds in bathroom light. Gentle touch, washing away the pain. She looks at me, tears falling. Why are you so good to me? Question hangs heavy in humid air. Because I love you, wanna say. Because we are friends, I say. Lie tastes like ash and bile. Put her to bed in my room. Sleep on couch, staring at ceiling. Maybe this time it is real. Maybe she finally learned her lesson. Hope is a dangerous, cruel thing. Wake up to smell of coffee. She is in kitchen, wearing my shirt. Bruises look worse in daylight. But she smiles, sad and small. Thank you for saving me again. Sit together, drinking coffee in silence. Domestic bliss feels almost within reach. Phone rings on the countertop. See the caller ID, heart stops. It is him calling from jail. Do not answer it, I beg. She stares at phone, hands shaking. He might need help, she whispers. Disbelief washes over me, drowning me. He beat you, I remind her. I know, but he loves me. Watch her slide, answer, voice soft. Walk out of room, slam door. Slide down wall, head in hands. There is no saving someone unwilling. I am trapping myself in hell. Sound of her voice muffles through door. She is comforting him, apologizing to him. Realization hits like a physical blow. She does not want to be saved. She wants to be a victim. And I am the willing witness. She hangs up the phone slowly. Tears clear tracks through her makeup. She looks at me with expectation. Please take me to him, anon. The request hits me like a brick. I want to scream at her. He is a monster, I say. She looks down at her hands. He is all I have, she whispers. The silence stretches out between us. I am fighting a losing battle. Grab the car keys from table. Surrender is my only available option. We walk out to the car. Rain falls hard on the pavement. Gray sky matches my internal world. She gets in the passenger side, pulls her knees up to chest, shivering despite the warm summer air. Start engine and back out slowly. Drive through the empty city streets. Wipers slap against the wet glass. Rhythmic sound counts down my misery. She pulls down the sun visor. Checks her reflection in the mirror. Dabs concealer on her purple bruise, trying to hide his violent mark. Erasing the evidence of his crime. She wants to be perfect for him. I grip the steering wheel tight. Knuckles turn white under the skin. Keep my eyes focused on road. Cannot bear to look at her. She mumbles about how he is, saying he has been so stressed, justifying the fist against her face. I bite my tongue until it bleeds. Logic has no place in here. Arrive at the county jail building. Harsh lights buzz in the parking lot. Park in the shadows and wait. She unbuckles her seatbelt right away. leans forward, watching the metal doors. Like a dog waiting for master. Minutes drag by like painful hours. Finally, the heavy steel doors open. He steps out into the rain, lighting a cigarette with cupped hands. Looks exactly like the bad news. She opens door and scrambles out, running across the wet asphalt alone, calling his name through the rain. He turns and sees her coming. Opens his arms with a grin. She collides with him, sobbing loud. He holds her but looks at me. Stares right through the windshield glass. A smirk plays on his lips. He knows he has won again. Tightens his grip on her shoulder. Possessive and cruel in his victory. I shift the car into reverse. Cannot watch this scene any longer. Tires spin on the wet pavement. Drive away, leaving my heart behind. Rear view mirror shows them embracing. Fading into the gray, rainy distance. Loneliness crashes down on me hard. Interior of car feels too big. Scent of her perfume still lingers. A ghost of what could have been. Realization settles in my chest heavy. I can never save her from him. She is addicted to the pain. And I am addicted to her. Stop at a red light aimlessly. Rest my head on the wheel. Tears finally fall from my eyes. Hot and angry against my skin. Pure love is a terrible curse. When it is wasted on self-destruction. Light turns green but I sit. Cars honk behind me in anger. I am just an obstacle today. Drive on with no real destination. The cycle will surely repeat itself, but I might not survive next time. Arrive at my empty, silent apartment. Throw keys onto the cheap table. Sound echoes in the hollow room. Collapse onto the worn, dusty sofa. Ceiling fan spins slowly above me, mocking the chaos in my mind. Darkness feels like a heavy blanket. Close my eyes but see her. Rain against the window mimics tears. Phone sits silent on the cushion, hoping for a message never sent. She is likely with him now, warm and safe in his arms, while I freeze in the solitude. Open the gallery on my phone. Scroll through photos from better days. Her smile directed solely at me. Before he walked into our lives. Torture myself with these frozen memories. Digital ghosts of a dead past. Sleep is a distant, foreign concept. Hours bleed into a gray morning. Sunlight brings no warmth today. Drag myself to the bathroom mirror. Reflection shows a broken, tired man. Eyes red from lack of sleep. Wash face with freezing cold water. Try to shock the pain away. It lingers like a dull ache. Get dressed in the same clothes. Routine is the only thing left. Drive to work on autopilot mode. Traffic is just a blur of colors. Radio plays songs about heartbreak. Turn it off in sudden anger. Silence is better than false sympathy. Arrive at the office parking lot. Stare at the building for minutes. Dreading the forced smiles and talk. Put on my mask of normalcy. Walk inside and greet the receptionist. Voice sounds strange to my ears. Sit at desk and stare blankly. Monitor glares back with blue light. Coworkers laugh at a distant joke. Feel like an alien watching humans. Phone buzzes in my pocket suddenly. Heart skips a beat in anticipation. Pull it out with trembling hands. It is just a spam notification. Disappointment is a bitter pill to swallow. Throw phone back onto the desk. Work piles up but I ignore it. Mind drifts back to the rain. Back to the way he looked. Arrogant smirk and possessive hand placement. He knows he has won her. He knows I am no threat. That realization cuts deeper than anything. Lunch break comes and I leave. Walk to the park we frequented. Sit on our favorite wooden bench. Watch couples walk hand in hand. Bitterness rises in my throat like bile. Why is happiness so easy for them? Why is it forbidden for me? Notice a familiar car pull up. Panic rises sharp in my chest. It is his expensive black sedan. Instinct screams at me to run, but I am frozen in place. Passenger door opens and she steps out. Looks more beautiful than I remember, but something is off about her. Shoulders are hunched and eyes downcast. He steps out and slams door, shouting something I cannot quite hear. She flinches at the loud noise. Anger boils in my veins instantly. Want to rush over and intervene, but I remain glued to bench. Fear of making it worse paralyzes. He grabs her arm too roughly, pulls her towards the park entrance. She stumbles but follows him obediently. They walk right past my bench. She lifts her head and sees me. Eyes widen in shock and shame. Time seems to stop for seconds. Want to reach out and speak. But he notices her shift in focus. Follows her gaze to meet mine. Sneer forms on his handsome face. He pulls her closer to him, marking his territory like an animal. She looks away and lowers head. They continue walking past me slowly, leaving me alone in their wake. Feel like a ghost haunting them, invisible and powerless to change anything. Clenched fists turn white on knees. Nails dig into skin, drawing blood. Physical pain distracts from the emotional. Realization hits me like a truck. She is trapped and I am useless. She chose this cage over me. Maybe she thinks she deserves this. Maybe I was too safe for her. Nice guys finish last, they say. Never believed it until this moment. Stand up on shaky, weak legs. World spins slightly as I move. Walk back to car with head down. Plan to go home and rot. But phone buzzes again in pocket. Check it without any real hope. Message from her flashes on screen. Breath catches in my dry throat. Please do not make a scene. 5 words that break me completely. She is protecting him from me. Or maybe protecting me from him. Either way, I am the outsider. Type a response, then delete it. Type another and delete that too. Nothing I say will change this. Toss phone onto the passenger seat. Start engine and rev it hard. Need to feel power somewhere today. Drive fast out of the city, leaving the suffocating streets behind me. Road stretches out empty and inviting. Maybe I should just keep driving. Until the gas runs out completely. Until I forget her name forever. But I know I will return. Like a moth to a flame. Addicted to the heat that burns. Night falls and I am parked. Overlooking the city lights from above. Millions of people living their lives. Surely someone else feels this pain. Surely I am not the only one. Bottle of whiskey sits on dashboard. Bought it without really thinking why. Unscrew the cap and take swig. Burns throat but warms the stomach. Liquid courage for a coward's heart. Stare at phone waiting for more. Maybe she will explain herself tonight. Maybe she will ask for help. Delusion is my only remaining friend. Another sip and the edge dulls. City lights blur into streaks of gold. Imagine a life where I won. Where we are sitting here together. Laughing at the world below us. Fantasy is so vivid it hurts. Reality snaps back with cold wind. Alone in a car on a hill. Drinking away a memory of her. Receive a notification from social media. He has tagged her in a post. Dinner with my beautiful girl. Photo shows them smiling at table. Wine glasses and expensive food visible. But her eyes look dead empty. Smile does not reach them at all. Comments are full of fake praise. Perfect couple, says a mutual friend. Goals, says another ignorant person. Want to scream the truth aloud. Want to shatter their perfect image. But who would believe the jealous guy? I am just the bitter friend. The one who could not move on. Close the app and throw phone. It hits the windshield and cracks. Fitting end for a window to hell. Lean back and close burning eyes. Exhaustion takes over my heavy body. Drift into a restless, alcohol sleep. Dream of saving her from him. Dream of being the hero finally. Wake up to blinding morning sun. Headache pounds like a drum inside. Mouth tastes like ash and regret. Memory of last night floods back. Nothing has changed, only gotten worse. Pick up cracked phone from floor. Screen is shattered but still works. One new message from late night. Not from her but from him. Curiosity wars with nausea and gut. Open message with shaking, cold fingers. Stay away from us, loser. Attached is a picture of her sleeping. Violation of her privacy angers me. But his message is clear warning. He knows I saw them yesterday. He is marking his territory again. Rage gives me a burst of energy. Start car and drive downhill. Reckless speed matches my racing heart. I cannot let him win this, even if it destroys me completely. Arrive at apartment and shower quickly. Wash off the smell of failure. Look in mirror and see determination. Or maybe it is just madness. Cannot tell the difference anymore today. Put on best clothes I own. Need to look like I matter. Drive to her favorite coffee shop. Know she goes there every Sunday. Risky move, but I am desperate. Need to see her without him. Need to know if she is safe. Park across the street and wait. Minutes feel like hours in heat. Finally see her walking down street. She is alone for once today, wearing a large coat hiding body. Sunglasses cover her eyes from sun. She looks frail and small walking. Get out of car and approach. Heart hammers against my ribcage. Call her name softly, gently. She freezes and turns to look. Sunglasses slide down her nose slightly. See a bruise under her eye, poorly hidden with cheap makeup concealer. World turns red around the edges. Blood rushes to my ears loudly. What happened? I ask, voice shaking. She flinches and pulls coat tighter. Fell downstairs, she whispers lies. Old cliché that no one believes. Step closer, but she backs away. Please go, he is coming. Terror in her voice is real. Let me help you, I plead. You cannot, she says with tears. He will hurt you too, she adds. I do not care, I say. And I mean it with everything. Seeing her hurt kills me slowly. Seeing her fear him kills faster. Car horn blares from down street. We both jump at the sound. His black sedan is approaching fast. She looks at me with panic. Run, please, she begs me now. Do not let him see you. Hate myself for what I do. I turn and walk away quickly, leaving her to face him alone. Cowardice tastes bitter in my mouth. Get in car and duck down. Watch him pull up and yell. Watch her get in, head low. He hits the steering wheel hard. She shrinks into the passenger seat. They drive off, leaving me broken. Realized I am not her hero. I am just a witness to tragedy. Love is not enough to save. Not when fear is this strong. Sit in silence for a long time. Plodding, thinking, spiraling into darkness. Legal ways will not help her. He is charming, rich, connected. I am nobody, invisible, alone. Need to become something else entirely. Something he will fear in dark. Drive home with a cold purpose. No more tears, no more pity. Open laptop and start researching him. Social media, business, friends, routine. Obsession turns into tactical surveillance operation. If I cannot have her love, I will at least ensure safety. Create a fake profile to watch. Add his friends to see posts. Learn his schedule, his favorite haunts. Become the shadow in his life. Days turn into weeks of stalking. Sleep is minimal, focus is absolute. Lose weight, forget to eat meals. Only sustenance is hatred and coffee. See photos of them at parties. Always the same forced, sad smile. Always the same possessive grip. Save every photo as evidence folder. Evidence of what? I do not know. Maybe just evidence of my failure. One night, see a location tag. Downtown bar, high-end exclusive. Know the place, been there once. Dress in dark clothes, inconspicuous. Drive there and wait outside venue. See them stumble out past midnight. He is drunk, loud, aggressive. She is trying to quiet him. He shoves her against the wall. People walk by and ignore it. Bystanders effect in full disgusting force. This time I cannot walk away. This time the red mist wins. Get out of car, tire iron in hand. Weight of metal feels good, grounding. Walk across street, hidden by shadows. He raises a hand to her. I step into the light. Touch her again, I say calmly. Voice sounds like a stranger's growl. He turns confused, eyes glassy. Recognition dawns and he laughs. The loser returns, he slurs out. Go home, little boy, he sneers. Turns back to her, ignoring me. Dismisses me like I am nothing. That mistake will cost him dearly. Swing the iron into his knee. Bone cracks with a sickening pop. He screams and falls to pavement. She screams too, hands to mouth. Stand over him, iron raised high. Adrenaline flood system, drowning all fear. Get in my car, I tell her. She looks at him, then me. Indecision in her eyes is painful. Now I shout, scaring her. She runs to my car, terrified. Look down at him one last time. He is whimpering, holding his leg. Not so big and scary now. Could end it here and now. Could smash his skull like pumpkin. But sirens wail in the distance. Someone must have called the police. Drop the iron and run to car. Jump in and lock the doors. She is shaking in passenger seat, sobbing uncontrollably into her hands. Shift gear and speed away fast. Tires screeching on the asphalt. Heart pounding so hard it hurts. What have I done, I think? Crossed a line of no return. Look at her, she is broken. But she is here with me. Finally safe from his cruel hands. Or maybe just in new danger. Drive aimlessly into the dark night. Adrenaline begins to fade to dread. We are fugitives of my making. Where are we going, she asks. Voice small, trembling, full of fear. Somewhere safe, I lie to her. Because nowhere is safe for us. Not anymore, not after tonight. Silence stretches between us, heavy, thick. Realize I have no real plan. Just a desperate act of violence. Pure love drove me to this. Drove me to become a monster. Look at her, really look now. She is not looking at me. She is looking out the window. Tears streaming down her pale face. Does she hate me for this? Does she miss him despite everything? The thought twists knife in gut. Maybe she loved the pain. Maybe I ruined her twisted fairy tale. But I cannot turn back now. Road ahead is dark and long. Rain starts to fall again gently. Washing away the blood, I hope. But nothing washes away the sin.